Thank you, Keegan. Hi, everyone. My name is Elad Ziklik, and we are Unique Minds. Now, if you ever wanted a fluffy magical bat as your helpful nurse or a puppy as a magical support animal in your pocket, this is the session for you. But first, let me introduce you to my co-founder, Korom. Korom is diagnosed with autism level 1 and dyslexia, and has spent 24 years as a software engineer at Microsoft. But that's not why we're here. We're here because of his daughter, Zia. Zia is 18 and was recently diagnosed with intellectual disability and anxiety. Korom has been using his AI skills to help her and realized that his idea could help millions of other people. So he called me. Korom and I worked together at Microsoft for a decade. I personally spent the last 25 years in big tech, building multi-billion-dollar businesses for Microsoft and Oracle. And I felt like I needed to change, like there's more to life than working for assholes. Together with Christine, our brilliant pediatric neuropsychologist, we all quit our lucrative day jobs to go and change the world. Now, this is where I'm supposed to explain the problem. Talk about 68 million neurodiverse individuals in the US alone, suffering from fragmented, understaffed mental health and developmental care, whether it's ADHD or anxiety or autism or just the chaos of growing up. There's a huge group of people who feel lost in everyday life. They don't want therapy. They want tools that understand them, that work for them, that grow with them. A weekly hour with your therapist doesn't help you when your child has a meltdown before bedtime or before going to school every morning. Now, I know you all have your own thoughts and opinions about AI, and I could spend the time telling you how, for the first time in human history, intelligence is available as a technology, and our AI has reached a level of readiness so it can actually be utilized to solve these challenges and help the people who need it the most. And Unique Minds sits at this intersection of this urgent need and scalable technology. But I'd much rather show you how a hamster can help a girl with executive function challenges choose what to eat and how to make her favorite dishes. This is Humphrey, Zia's hamster, and this is Digital Humphrey, one of her virtual support animals. And this Humphrey is far more than just a rodent. He can actually help Zia choose what to eat and help her with step-by-step instructions on how to prepare the food that she likes, because he's a chef Humphrey. Now, I probably should be spending my time telling you about our beta cohort and its promising initial results across children and parents and clinicians. We have hundreds of families and clinicians as part of our private beta, and we're seeing early but very clear evidence of habit formation. Over 1,500 support animals created so far, and very strong retention number, 70% after a week and 61% after 30 days. But I'd rather show you how a beloved pet can help you get ready for bed, or even how your sarcastic pug can help you take your medicine by sharing stories from around the world as he's traveling. Now, you probably want to hear all about our go-to-market, how we have strong channels both directed to parents and individuals, as well as through clinicians and strategic partnerships with large organizations. How we're able to create a very compelling app experience that is not just helpful, but also fun, viral, and engaging. An app that adapts and grows with you as your interests and needs change. Or how we're targeting a $16 billion US TAM by going directly to the people who need it the most, with a very simple and affordable business model starting at $20 a month subscription. But I'd really rather show you how we create personalized experiences that keep users engaged long-term, how our Unique Mind characters can transform this 1980s clip-out page given to us by one of our cohort therapists into this clay motion delight. Or how we can take this social story and turn it into a riveting personalized story narrated by Poppy the Panda for a 7-year-old girl named Elsie. We have early testimonials from parents, clinicians, and teachers sharing stories about the relationships formed with these characters, and how they help support and empower our users. How children are waiting every day at 7 p.m. to see what Fuzzbucket did today, or doing their morning routine on their own so they can tell Snoozy Paws that they're ready for school and get the reward, a joke or an image or a story. Now, this is the time where I'm supposed to tell you about where we are on the journey. That we raised a pre-seed round earlier this year with participation from Madrona and Alumni Ventures, and that we're looking to raise a $5 million seed round to really bring these AI-powered support animals to the people who need it the most at scale. But I want you to leave this session feeling like you experienced, or at least understand, the magic that is Unique Minds. Think of something delightful that you experienced or have in your life. A cactus that you look at every morning in your office, or a furry llama that you saw when you were at the zoo, or a dragon from a book that inspired you, or even just your favorite pet or stuffy or person. Now think of something in your life that you want to improve. Increase in self-confidence, becoming more consistent at something, be more independent in something. This is what it should feel like. This is actually a screenshot of the support system of one of our users in action. Because Unique Minds magic is all about taking the things you love in your life and harnessing the untapped potential of AI to change the world for every unique mind. Thank you.
Awesome job, Elad. That was great. I love your visuals. They're very cool. Yeah, Lauren.
This is amazing, especially as I think about this kind of big shift that we've seen for a long time in healthcare, people trying to do um, kind of preventative or wraparound care. And we're really starting to see this in the autism space, especially in all of behavioral health, thinking about ways to improve medication adherence, diet, things like that. So I can imagine the demand is crazy, obviously, on the direct to consumer side, but I also think of a lot of our portfolio companies, for example, at AIF, that are really looking at this kind of value-based care play. Have you had conversations or have any of these kind of larger autism platform companies reached out to you about partnership?
So we've had some initial conversation with actually some of the AAC device manufacturers to see if we can actually personalize this or
Interesting.
whatnot. We sort of pushed it back because we need to first build a platform, build a service to get to a point where it actually does what it's supposed to do. But that's part of our expansion strategy for next year to go and strike some partnerships with leading companies and get them to see how we can integrate with the experiences of them with our platform.
Well, when you're ready for those, let me know. I think Cortica would be very interested in a
I
conversation.
will follow. Thank you.
Oh, I love the connections. This is cool. Elad, this is great. And having worked with you for the last 3 months, you guys are being really intentional about how you build this. And what I want to ask about is, yeah, you've got some really promising retention stats. Like what are those? And I know you mentioned a few of them in the pitch, but like what's happening when people actually use the product? And yeah, tell me more.
So like it's all about habit forming. What we found is if we start building a character from something that you have a trust relationship with in your life, it could be something that you really care about, your favorite Pokemon or your stuffed animal or whatever. Then if you build this relationship successfully, and part of what we're doing is building this rapport initially with no clinical outcomes, just having you engage with your character and having the character understand what is it that you like. Some kids like dead jokes, some kids like stories, comics, riddles, or whatnot. Then what we get is a relationship where you actually want to hear what this character wants to tell you, and we give parents and clinicians the superpower to be like, hey, you want to tell whatever Snoozy Paws about you're ready for school, so he can tell you his daily joke. And I think that is what this retention is about. What we found is when we get you to one of these daily loops, when we successfully have you run through onboarding and get a daily interaction with your character, you have close to 100% retention because like it's awesome. Imagine you as a parent, your kid loves whatever Star Wars, and you can have Darth Vader at your disposal to help influence your kids' goals. So we're sort of TikTok in the sense as far as all the addiction, but we're not biasing for clicks, we're biasing for positive outcomes. So imagine a content delivery platform that is biased to help you do the things that you want to do by serving the most delightful piece of content at the right time to help you brush your teeth or avoid a meltdown or deal with anxiety. So that's what we're trying to do.
That's amazing. Social engineering, good. I like
Yes.
it. That's really cool.
Design and drugs for good.
Amazing. Any other questions, Lauren? No. All right. All good. Very well done, Elad.